Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to do the Boho Chic stamp today, but I'm not stamping with black or anything. I'm going to be using white embossing powder and some distress oxide, so that's the technique I'm using today. As you can see from the carrier sheet that you get, you can see this fits perfectly on a 6.5 by 6.5 card. So that's lovely. So let's get on with it and pop the stamp down. Okay. And if you use an anti-static pad, and this stops any excess of the embossing powder going where you don't want it, and it just goes where you're going to stamp. I'm going to use the Versamark watermark stamp pad, which is the embosser one for embossing. So it's a clear embossing ink. Then I pop that down. Give it a good press. I want to do that once more. Because you want every bit covered. Lovely. And I can see on there if I've missed any bits and not pressed hard enough. Yes, that's looking good. There we are. So I'll take that off, give it a wipe. And I'll take that off there. I'm just going to use a bit of rough paper to put the embossing powder on. So when it's on with the white, obviously you won't see it until you get your distress oxides on. So it's a bit like a magic picture, isn't it? Like your magic painting books. They were fun, weren't they? So I don't know if you can just about see that. You see, that's covered it. So I can see that's fully covered, that's fine. This is a Thirsty Brush embossing powder I've had it quite a while. But you can get the embossing powders on the How to Craft network, and I'll leave a link for those so that you can find them. And then I'm going to heat seal that. Little bit of noise. Remember, excuse me. Remember to heat up your heat gun first. Get it as nice and hot as you can, so that you've not got it on your paper for very long. I'm going on the back of it first, just to heat seal the powder onto the card. Then none of it blows off. See it turning then. Sorry about the noise on that. You can do this technique with any of your stamps, and you know, it does come out lovely. Just double checking that as that's taken. Yeah, difficult to see on white, isn't it? And I'm going to use Quiche Flamingo and my lovely Imala brush. And I'm just going to go over the dream catcher like that. And work my way to the edge of the card. Don't worry about it colouring your embossing ink, because we're going to wipe that off. So that makes a lovely pink background. And then I'm going to go on with the picked raspberry, which is a darker one. And I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out just to get that circle. Can you see? Look at that. And then into the feather and the arrow, and then down into these here, all these lovely feathers. And just do a few little circles within it. And then on the very edge, just to go along and do that edge like that. Just so that your edges have all blended in. Like that. And now I'm going to get my fan brush and some water, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on all over like that, all around the edge. I just leave it for a few seconds, and I just get a tissue and I blot over it. Can you see the pink coming up where I blotted? There, you can see it makes it look dreamy, doesn't it? How easy was that? And then just taking my tissue again, find a little dry space and rub where your white embossing powder is. And it's like magic, it comes up like magic. Can you see? Look at that. What a fabulous technique, eh? For any card. And I would back that either with a black or a grey or even a hot pink. If you're going for a really girly, you know, go with a hot pink and glue that on to a nice hot pink, or a grey. Like I say, you can do that in a grey and that will make it pop as well, and pop it onto your card. And I would put a diamante in the middle here, and then a sentiment on wherever you want it. But mainly I wanted to show you this technique that I've used. If you're not familiar with it, it is nice to learn to do. So I hope you've enjoyed that little tutorial on doing your backgrounds and your stamping with your white embossing powder and bringing that out like that from your Distress Oxides. Looks dreamy, doesn't it? Well, it is a dream catcher. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.